Hello, everyone. Welcome to your Thursday, March 12th edition of the Eastern Idaho Planning Briefing. My name's Alex from the National Weather Service in Pocatello. I'll take you through the briefing this morning. The weather impact summary is going to revolve around the incoming storm system for the weekend and potentially beyond. Before I talk about the bullet points, I'll mention that there's been quite a few changes since yesterday's briefing in terms of the forecast. And overall, we have lower confidence, particularly from Sunday and beyond. We'll talk a little bit more about that in just a second, but we do have higher confidence in the first part of the weekend, that being snowfall developing across the central Idaho mountains during the day Saturday, with additional showers developing farther east, say from the Snake Plain east to the Wyoming border, Snake Plain south to the Utah border during the afternoon on Saturday. Temperatures should be initially warm enough for valley rain and mountain snow, with the rain snow levels expected to be 6,000 to 6,500 feet elevation. With that, there could also be some heavy rain on snow in some of the valleys Saturday evening, so that could be another factor to watch here as we get closer to this event. Colder air working into the region Saturday night will likely lead to a changeover back over to snow for the valley areas. And on Sunday, the forecast is now trending warmer than it was before, so some of that snow could change back to rain during the afternoon on Sunday. After Sunday, confidence is lower, and I'll show you why here by looking at the current satellite view. I've got the forecast low pressure track here. The low is forecast to develop near Vancouver on Friday, slides southward along the Washington and Oregon coasts over the weekend, and then be located just off the northern California coast on Monday. Previous forecasts were then taking the low and tracking it across northern Nevada and northern Utah Tuesday and Wednesday. Now the latest forecasts fairly in good agreement about taking the low south along the California coast through midweek and then allowing it to drift east across southern Nevada by midweek. So what that would mean is a drier forecast for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday than what we were seeing before. Previous forecasts indicated the potential for showers to continue through midweek, but the latest trends would keep us drier and even warmer Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, with showers returning for late in the week. So the ultimate track, the low, will mean a big difference depending on what East Idaho ultimately gets, and that is still somewhat in question at this point. So low confidence overall on the details. At this time, the satellite picture does not show us the beginnings of the area of low pressure, but we'll start to see that showing up on satellite soon. All of these clouds here that you see over southern Utah and southern Nevada will stay to our south and east, so we won't have any impact from that system. Taking a look at your weather impact overview, again, decently confident Saturday in snow developing for the Lost River, Wood River, Sawtooth, South Lemhi areas during the late morning, especially by afternoon. And then, like we mentioned on our weather impact summary slide, valley rain, mountain snow showers developing during the afternoon over the South Hills, Southeast Highlands, and Eastern Highlands. The last few days, we've been talking about the potential for a band of moderate to heavy precipitation to develop Saturday evening and continue through much of Sunday. And that band, the location of that band has been in question, with forecast guidance indicating the band was going to form either over the Snake Plain or miss the Snake Plain altogether and form over the eastern and southern highlands. We still don't have much certainty on that, but trends are kind of indicating it may stay mainly over the southern and eastern highlands and just clip the eastern Snake Plain. But that's another detail to work out here over the next day or two as well. So because of the potential for the band to set up over the eastern and southern highlands, we've colored Sunday orange over the South Hills, Southeast, and Eastern Highlands, with really the highest impacts being Saturday night into Sunday morning. For the Snake Plain, Rain is initially changing to snow Saturday night, Sunday morning, then potentially back to rain during the afternoon. And for the Lost River, Wood River, Sawtooth, and South Lemhi County areas, that's potential for snow showers to continue into Sunday. Beyond that, you notice a lot of the question marks here in the matrix, as confidence really is low on the details at this point. The South Hills and Southeast Highlands have the best chance to see a continuation of snow showers through early and midweek, but it really ultimately depends on the track of the low pressure system, so we'll need to continue to watch that. Here's just an early look at snowfall amounts for Saturday. Again, wouldn't put too much stock in these just yet, but here's an early look. You can see, since this is for during the day Saturday, notice the valleys. Southern Snake Plain, Eastern Magic Valley, and the valleys across the southern hills. Not expecting to see any snow accumulation during the day Saturday. That's because it's still warm enough for rain at this point. Getting into Saturday night, you can see where the latest indications are for snow accumulations, and then Sunday. But again, confidence still very low in these. Just wanted to give you a preliminary look at our latest forecast. High temperatures. We're starting things off on Saturday here. It's clear as to why rain would be the precipitation type to start, with temperatures in the valleys getting well into the upper 40s, and lower 50s. Much colder over the central Idaho mountains, though, and that's where all snow is expected at this point in the mountains. If you remember yesterday's briefing, we were showing you high temperatures on Monday forecast to be mainly in the 30s or colder, with the farther south track of the low. That means less cloud cover and less cold air working into the area. So our high temperature forecast for Monday now is about 10 degrees warmer than it was when we showed you the high temperature forecast in yesterday's briefing. So that's another detail that is still likely to potentially change over the next couple of days. And then Sunday as well, high temperatures much warmer than what we were looking at in yesterday's briefing by about 10 degrees or so. And then low temperatures, again, those are a few degrees warmer than what we briefed you yesterday as well for Sunday morning. And you can see those here. And then Monday morning, we still do get some cold air working into the area because the surface winds are still forecast to switch around to the north and to the east, but it's not quite as cold as what we were thinking before. And there's a quick look at your low temperature for Tuesday morning. Winds overall not expected to be a big factor with this system, but they will be breezy on Saturday for the air, especially in the areas in yellow and orange that you see here. Mostly southwest winds at this point. Saturday night, similar conditions, but by the time we get into Monday night, notice we still expect those winds to switch around across the Snake Plain and become north to northeast, with some gusty north to northeast winds continuing potentially into midweek. So to summarize, confidence medium for Saturday, Sunday, with snow developing across the central Idaho mountains during the day. And then valley rain and mountain snow showers developing farther east as we get into the evening, into the overnight hours. Much of that has the potential to change over to snow Saturday night, Sunday morning, potentially mix back with rain in the valleys by Sunday afternoon. But after Sunday, confidence is now quite low on the eventual details. But we'll see you again here tomorrow morning on Friday for the Friday, March 13th briefing, and hopefully the forecast picture will be a bit clearer. Thank you, and we'll see you then.